We'll take an inhale. Oh, great. And an exhale. And take 2. Inhale. This is your time to take care of your body. And up. Oh, it's going to feel so good. And then exhale down. And then take your little knee bends, right and left. Beautiful. Gorgeous. So we're just waking up the little hips back and forth. Inhale and exhale. Now leave your legs the same and add a round back and a lift and exhale and a lift and 2 more. So we're getting some blood flow in the back. And then we're 1 more. We're going to add a little rotation. So your right shoulder drops, your left shoulder drops. And 1 more right and 1 more left. Now go all the way up with your round, 1 vertebra at a time back. And then drop into your heels as you lower. And as you exhale, you got it. And you inhale and exhale. Hello, 4. Come on in. And 5. Gorgeous. And 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. Perfect. Now come back into a first position. It's like a little V. Open up both arms and lift up both heels. Now as you do this, your knees are soft. 3, 4, and each toe has equal weight. 5, good. And 6, you're going to feel some blood flow, helping out those vessels and those calves. 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Now we're going to take those feet in the first position. You're going to do dégagé, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. 4, 5, and it's almost like you're hugging a tree. 6, that you can play around with those arms, those hands. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we are shifting, so it's going to be the other leg. Point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. 4, 5, and 6. Good. 7, open up the arms. 8, and then close them. 9, you got it. Now I know the shoulders are working. Now see if you can go to Bolt which is big high kick. So yeah, good, Marty. 1, you knew what I was going to say. 2, so it's a little higher, same leg. 3, upright. 4, good. 5, and the hands are slightly ahead of your body. 6, good. Higher you go, the harder it is to balance. 7, and you're building strength. 8, the abs are keeping you upright. You're not leaning back. 9, you're upright, pointing and flexing. 10, because we're always helping those ankles. Go the other way for balance. 1, point and flex. 2, 3, so none of us will shuffle. 4, have 5, it'll help with balance. And 6, this glute's working. 7, this leg's working too. 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Now a little bit of a wider squat and then open up into abduction. That's balance. Squat, that's strength. Balance. And we're balancing in different planes, you're noticing. So that builds muscles differently. But then it gets the body used to balancing in all sorts of ways. 3, the ankle stabilizers you can feel working. 4, and the glute. 5, good. If you go a little higher, you feel it's a little longer and harder. And open. Great. You can challenge yourself to go higher. Good. To not rush the leg down, to keep patient as you lower the leg. And open. Good, one more each, inhale. And up. And inhale. And up. Good, now we're gonna go to the back plane. So I'm turning so you can see me. Take the leg back. Now pause here, see if you can dip the toes to the floor and back up. 10, 9, good, and steer your hip down so that it's level. 4, good, yes. 5, I'm gonna turn so I can see better. 6, that's it. 7, 8, keep going. 9, and keep going. 10, other foot, good. Left, so go to parallel if you can. And once you're there, tap the toes down, up. Inhale and exhale. Good. 3, the palms are facing the floor so that your chest is open, your shoulders are open. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Gorgeous. Okay, let's take a static balance. So I'm going to remove the socks because I mean business. So lift and spread your toes. Take your right foot up. We'll take a tree. Now, anywhere you need to hold tree, and if you would like to take that arm balance, you can, that arm stretch. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's okay. That's how we're doing it. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Lower that foot. Lift and spread your toes. Now take that other foot up and find where you need to do your static balance. You can change up those arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Look how good everybody's doing, and see where you are with your arms. Releasing that, letting go. Good, I love it. And lower that down. Good, we're gonna go into a down dog and I will switch the camera. So just know that you're gonna inhale, you're gonna exhale and go to downward dog. Let your feet go back. And if you're in down dog and you don't need to change your camera, you can just walk it out. I'm gonna take a moment to switch to you. Being closer. And downward dog. Good. Shifting. And your neck is softening here. It's a great chance to soften your neck. Both heels can lift and lower and let any tension out. Lift and lower. Eventually your heels are going to press in this down dog. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then shift your weight into a plank. Head on down, elbows. Hold for 10, 9, good. 8, your forearms are strong, shoulder blades are flat. 7, knees are strong. 6, ribs are lifted. 4, 3, 2, side plank. The arm can be up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You did great. 4, 3, 2. Now let that elbow down and switch to your other side and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, both elbows down again. Hold this, and if you would like to add on, you can lift up your right toes, point them back, and then you lower it, lift up your left toes, and then point, lift up the toes. Good. And take it 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Rest your pelvis and you're on your elbows, but if you would like to add on, get on the hands. Shoulder blades are down the back. Release your neck, any tension. 5, 4, there you go. 3, 2, yep, we'll hold that, Pam. Good. Inhale. Lower down. Let's do that dynamically a few times. Go up with your inhale, no hands. Then let your hands assist you. And lower down. Hover your hands, lift up, let your hands assist you. And we're going to do that 3 more times. You're doing great. Lift up without your hands, hands push. And exhale. Take it 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Press. And lower. 1 more time. Inhale, lift. Hands push. And hold. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower down. And then we'll take a child's pose where you push your hips back. Let your arms stretch forward and rest. 5. There you go. Yep. 4, 3, 2, and then 1. And now go to your elbow side plank. Let your elbow be directly underneath your shoulder. You're going to take your hand behind your head and come up, inhale with your plank. Now, if you'd like to add a rotation with your upper body, and then 2, your hips are still up, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. You're doing great. 9, and 10. Now lower your hip and let's do that other side. So we have a elbow underneath the shoulder is our first cue. Your hand behind your head. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Keep going. 4. Good. I like the hip lift. I see. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very much. Very good. I like it. Let's go to the other side. Now this is side leg abduction. This is a lot harder. So if you need, I'm going to double up my mat. If you need to put your modified, it's just going to be a plank. But if you want to add on, lift up the arm and let's lift up the leg. 1, 5 times. 4, top leg like a star. 3, so it's a lot harder. 2, lift your hip a little bit, Pam. And 1, lower the hip. Let's go to the other side. Good job. Double your mat if you'd like. Now, if you're just doing plank, you can just hold, that's great. But if you'd like to add on, your top arm's up, top leg goes up. 5, the bottom hip is lifted. That's hard, right? 2, 3, 4, good. 5, oh, I like it. Let's lower that hip. That was really good. Go to the other side again. Now this is going to be an elbow to knee possibly, or you can just hold your plank. So I've doubled up my mat by the way, arm over your ear, lift up. Here we go, elbow to knee, 5, and stretch. And exhale, 4, and stretch. You got it, bottom hip stays lifted. 3, and stretch. 2, stretch, you're looking great. 1, stretch, lower your hip. Let's go to the other side. Fold your mat in. Take your elbow down. All right, so your top foot, arm over your ear. Here we go. And exhale, elbow. and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Now lower your hip down. Woo! Very good. Let's take a partial roll down. Inhale, exhale. I say partial because at first you're just modifying. You check out, how is this feeling? And if you know that you can keep your feet down, you can go all the way down and back up. And I'm gonna show a stretch over the knees. Now, if you kick the legs up and you're struggling there, then just do the partial roll down I showed at the beginning. Stretch. Good, and roll. Reach, stretch, and exhale. Stretch over an imaginary beach ball. Stretch through your arms. Now, one more, and you can either do that or make it harder and try to frame the face. Whoa, see how much harder, see how much harder, see how much harder, and down, inhale. Try to frame the face. It's hard. If you need to, you just take your arms forward for a bit. Now try to frame your face, frame your face, frame your face, and arms overhead. And exhale right here. Oh, that's hard, but you did it. And reach over, frame the face. Picture frame is another word for this. Picture frame. Your arms are the frame. Pull your belly in. Your pants have probably slid down an inch. That's good. And exhale over. We have another way to to make this harder. If you'd like to make this harder, your fingertips are beside you and you hinge. This one's called neck pull. Now you hinge till you can't hinge anymore and then you flex. Inhale. Now you peel and you go over that imaginary beach ball. You lift up your spine and then you hinge. Hinge, 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 hinge. Good. And then you roll. That was great. Exhale. Look at the control you have in this. Inhale, stack the spine, and you're coordinating breath with movement. This is good for preventing neural decline, is to remember these patterns. Inhale with exercise. Memorizing new patterns in sequence with exercise helps prevent neural decline. So hinge, hinge, hinge. Squeeze the thighs together, flex the spine. Let's do 2 more. Exhale, peel up, go over your legs. Inhale, stack the spine, hinge, good, Michelle. Hinge, 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 and then flex. Good. One more. Exhale. Over. Lift up. Hinge. Then when you cannot do anymore, you flex. And you take a full body stretch at the bottom. That looks great. Adjust your britches if you need to. And put your feet on the floor. And curl up and down in a bridge. In a bridge. In a bridge. Good. You got it. All right, now either still do this, or if you would like to add on, right ankle to left thigh and go up and down and up and down and 3 and down and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 9. Now right foot down and take the left ankle on top. Now go up and down and up and down and 3 and down and 4, 5, 6. And you're feeling your hip stretch. 7, and your other glute working. Good. Exhale. And then lower the hands to the feet, lower the sacrum down and open up the toes here. Happy baby. 5, 4, 3, 2. And then lift up your right leg and lower your left leg about 45 degrees off the floor and switch legs, point, point. And let's do flexes for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do points for 4, 4, 3, 2,
Let's do flex this for 4, 4, 3. You see how we try to always add our ankles in because we don't want to shuffle. We want good balance points. 4. Also try to remember which one you're on and do flex this for 4. That's called retaining memory, and that's what we're also adding in with exercise. So when you walk in a room and you won't forget what you came in the room for, what you went in the room for. All right, one more set of flexes, and we're gonna do 4 here, 3, 2, and recover. This time your hands go to the inner thigh, or sorry, to the feet, and your inner thighs get a stretch when your knees are wide. If you want to add on a rock, go for it. Rocking helps calm the nervous system, and you can stretch a little bit differently there. 3, 2, and inhale. Now exhale, let those feet back down, hands by your side, curl your spine up. Now, if you would like to add on this right leg, we're going to point up and flex down. Your pelvis is off the mat the whole time. Inhale and really work that foot. 3, really work that ankle. 4, hips are level. 5, work it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then lower your right foot and take the other side. We're going to point and flex and point and flex, and 3, and inhale and exhale. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Really work that foot. 10. Now hold here. Now can you lift up your heels? And each toe has equal weight, each metatarsal pad, each ball of the foot, toe and the ball of the foot. Your hips are level, and hold here. Now, if you would like to add on a small controlled pulse, go up and down 10 times, just 2 inches. 3, 4, good. 5, 6. Pull the pubic bone towards your navel a little bit, Betty, and see if that accesses more hamstrings. Yeah. Now the knees are a little wider. Take 10 here. It's going to feel like more outer glutes and outer hamstrings. Neck is soft. 5, 4. Now let the knees touch like you're holding on to a postage stamp, and take 10 little pulses here. Your heels are stale. Up if you can. 8, 9. Now the knees are in neutral. Lower the heels with control. Lower the booty down, and then happy baby, hands to your feet or your toes. 5, 4. I like to stretch the big toes away from the midline. 3, 2, to add that anti-bunion stretch. And then come up to your feet are on a table, your fingertips are behind. Now rotate, rotate. Now we're going to do 4 points and 4 flexes. 4 points and 4 flexes. Work those feet, work those abs. 4 points and 4 flexes. Push through your heel. 4, belly in. 4 points, 4 flexes. One more time. 4 points, 4 flexes, and rest. Now this time you can take an inner thigh stretch that looks like a big V. Okay, pull your toes towards your shin. Feel that inner thigh lengthen. All right, now coming back, we can take the left foot down and the right leg up. Now you can either take a normal ab crunch, 30 degrees, or you can walk up your leg, pull the toes back at the top, point, and then roll back down. Inhale, exhale, come up, pull the toes back at the top, flex, point, and come back down. Good, so you're adding a little ankle. Flex, point, roll back down. Good, up, flex, point, and one more time. come up, flex, point, come back down, switch legs, you got it. Inhale, exhale, now flex, point, come back down. Good. Exhale, flex, point, good, should feel great. And flex, point, good, work those toes, as well as the ankle. Flex, point, one more, and up. Flex, point. Now either rest, or if you would like to take both knees, then come up. 5, teaser, and again, and exhale, 2, good, and 3, and 4, and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then the feet come down. Perfect. Fingertips behind you. Now you're going to make a table. Come up, hold the table. Good. Now if you would like to add on right ankle on the left thigh, drop the booty, lift, drop the booty, lift. Make that knee open for a stretch. 3, 4, 5, change foot, left ankle on top, drop the booty, lift, open up that knee, lift, inhale, and elbows are long on this one, and hold, both feet down, good, lower your booty, nice, a bound angle. Now if you want to open up your big toes here, this is a great place to do that again. Your elbows can assist you, let your neck soften, and hold. 10, good, I'm going to take a look, you guys look great. 9, 8, beautiful. 7, gorgeous. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I'm going to offer something that if you're doing it might feel better with the doubled up mat. And please know this is up to you, but you can sit up and hover. Now that's right here, I'm not touching, that's a balance pose in and of itself. And keep some distance here the same, like you have a yoga block. Now if you want to go back to your upper back and then pause your ball, inhale, good, and try not to kick your legs. And inhale, and exhale, pause. If you'd like to add on, clap your hands, tap the floor, and then wrap your feet. Clap, tap, wrap. Now take 3. Now you could also just stay here. Good. And then as soon as you came up, Betty, we came down. Now 3, 2, 1. Now go back. 3, 2, 1, and come up. 3, 2, 1. This is called the seal. Go back, shoulder blades. 3, 2, 1. Come up. 3, 2, 1. Go back. 3, 2, 1, and pause. Would you like to add on? What? Now that's your open leg rocker, or you can kind of bend to your knees and modify. Make sure you're not going to hit anything or anyone. And go back to your shoulders and come up. Pause. Go back to your shoulders. Inhale, come up. Pause. Go back to your shoulders. Inhale, come up. Pause and hold. If you would like, legs in and out. That's balance. Good. Hold it together. Hold. Now it's even harder if you take your big toes on your first fingers on your big toes and hold. 5. In yoga, this is Ubaya. 5, 4, good. 3, 2, leave the legs in the air. 5 counts to go down. 4 counts to go down. 3 counts to go down. 2, full body stretch. Woo! Take that full body stretch. I'm going to adjust my mat a little bit. And that way we are ready to do leg circles. So when you're ready, lift up that right leg and you're going to softly point the toes and you're going to take leg circles. Draw a circle. And your left leg is down. And the bigger your circle, the harder it is. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, let's go the other way. So now we've opened 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold that leg up and point flex, point flex, point flex. Roll the ankle 5 times one way and roll the ankle 5 times the other way. All right, let's lower that leg down, take the other leg up and draw circles, leg circles. Keep your shoulder blades down like lily pads on a pond. Keep your ribs down. And then you're gonna go the other way. You're gonna be hugging that hamstring there. Point and flex, and you know how you can add your spreading of the toes. Spread. If you can see the ceiling between your toes, that's good. And ankle rolls. Good. Other way. Doing so good. Breathing. Both legs are going to go up now. Take your fingertips behind your head and lift up your shoulders. Okay, lower your legs and then point and flex here. So let's heel, toe, heel, toe. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Take 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Hug your legs a little bit. Now lift your shoulder blades up again, stretch out and hug. Point, flex, point, flex, point. You're doing great. Flex, point, flex. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then rest here. You can just rock a little right and left. Good. Now hug just the right leg in and extend the left leg. Float your shoulder blades up and then hug your other one in. And then hug your other one in. Good. And you're hugging your leg in for now, but if you would like to add on a little neural programming, the outside hand goes to the outside ankle. Outside hand goes to the outside ankle. The ankle that's closer to you, that outside hand is on that ankle. The other hand is going to touch the inner knee that's closer to you. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hands to your feet and let your head rest. Now you're just going to stretch your inner thighs here. You can also stretch that big toe if you'd like. 5, 4, 3, 2, and let the little feet down. Now curl up. Lift up your right leg and point the foot while you lift and lower 5 times. The top foot is pointed. 2, 3, 4. Now the top foot is flexed and do 5, 4, 3, 2. Now the right foot comes down. Lift up your left leg and point. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now flex. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now both feet down. Inhale. And if you would like to add on, your arms can go overhead and just enjoy. Neck is soft. 5, 4. Big belly breath. Big sigh. 3, 2. Lower yourself down. And then turn sideways and take your arm underneath your ear. And then this is rehabby, just take your external rotation like a clam. 2, your knee opens. 3 from your hips, so your hips are stacked. 4, open up. 5, without leaning back. 6, 7, just feel those muscles here. 8, 9, good, stabilizing. 10, now take the legs long, lift up both legs. Take the top leg up and point the whole time. 2, 3, 4, 5, keep the bottom leg up as well. 6, neck is soft. 7, 8, 9. Now leave that leg up, pull everything back, toes, all the toes. Now go up and down with the bottom leg. 2, 3, feel the ab. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And let's do that series on the other side. So just give yourself a little challenge. Do you remember what it was? A little neural challenge. Lie down. You're going to be in a clamshell. Now open up the clamshell without letting the hips fall, just the knee opens. It's 10 reps. 3, 4, 5. How soft can you stay other places? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then lengthen your legs. Now lift up both legs and keep those toes pointed and up and down. Let me move up so you can see. 2, 3, and pull the belly in. 4, you can see your toes. 5, down the peripheral. 6, 7, 8, 9. Now flex your little feet. Okay, the top leg stays up. Lift the bottom leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now belly down. You're going to take your hands underneath your head. Let your neck soften and lift up one leg and then lift up the other and lift up and lift up and up and up. Now your neck is soft and up and up. All right. So you're pivoting off one hip bone and your hips stay level and your neck is soft. Now, if you'd like to add on, you can lift up the top ribs and the head is in line with your spine, and you alternate your right arm and your left leg lift, your left arm and your right leg lift, swimming. Now keep the belly pulling away from the floor as if you've got a piece of ice underneath your abdominal area, your belly button, and then if you want to make it harder, keep all the limbs off and continue your swimming. 10, 9, neck is soft. 8, 7, we're building bone density because we want to have erect spines, we want to have healthy spines so we don't get hip fractures, so we have good upright posture. 3, 2, 1, recover for a moment. Now go back to your leg lifts, right leg, left leg. You feel how this is building your glute strength, your hamstring strength, and you're keeping your belly pulled off the mat as much as you can. It's going to touch a little bit. The skin's going to touch, of course. Fingertips by your temples. When you lift your left leg, lift up your torso and rotate it a little bit. Rotate it, but keep the spine long. Your right leg and your left shoulder lift higher. Your left leg. So you're lifting up and rotating. You're not collapsing in the low back. Make sure you're not sinking or what we call lateral flexion. You're doing rotation. So lift and slightly rotate. Neck is soft. You might be looking down at the floor the whole time, just to make sure there's no wrinkles in the neck. 4, 3, 2. Now rest your hands and rest your head. Now lift up both legs and tap the feet together 20 times. And the knees are off the floor. 10 more times. Inhaling 5. And then recover. So when we recover, you can take a child or a puppy dog pose. But to mix it up for the child, you can let your knees be pretty wide. That way your diaphragm goes right down the middle, your belly. Belly breath. 5, 4. You can act like I'm pressing on your back. 3, just letting the hips press towards the floor. 2. And then on the 1, we're going to go back to your normal front plank. I just have to adjust my
mat a bit. So let your normal plank occur, elbows underneath shoulders. I would like to add on a possible dolphin. So what you do is shift your hips back if you're doing that, and up. And it's almost like a down dog. And then you go to plank again, and then you shift back. You may have to walk your feet a little further back. I don't want your shoulders to feel cramped or congested. Lift your hips, press it back. Lift your hips, come back down to plank. Lift your hips, and down, and up, and down. All right, let's do 2 more. And 1. Now hold your plank. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale and exhale. Good. Rest your pelvis and then let your hands assist you higher if you can. Dynamic swan. Inhale. Exhale, lower, both thighs up. Lift them. Pause. Lower. Lift your upper back. Your hands assist. And exhale, lower. Now lift both thighs. Lower. Lift your upper back and let your hands press. And lower. Now lift up your thighs. Lower. Lift up your torso. Good. You're doing great. Come up to your legs and your torso. And lower. And legs. And torso. 1 more. Complete. Exhale. Legs. Now on this one, your torso is going to stay. Shoulder blades down the back. Good. Relax. 8, 7, 6. Oh, beautiful. Belly pulls up. 5, 4. So good for posture. 3. Doing so good things for your posture. 2. Lower down and exhale. Reach your hands beside your hips. Now lift up your arms. Now lift up your legs. If you would like to add on, flutter kick your legs like you're in the swimming pool. And you're just from the glute hamstring area, just kicking. 10, 9, so you see how my knees aren't moving that much. It's more from my butte. 4, 3, 2, and then if you can, interlace your fingers. Pull the palms together, lift up. And if that's not comfortable, just put your hands where they were before. Now add a little flutter kick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower down. You're doing so good. Switch your other hand position here. Here we go. Lift up. Add a little kick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now either rest, do that again, or hold on to your ankles and come up. Bow pose. Beautiful. Breathing, relaxing. Rest for a moment. Now do it again. Come up. And then relax. All right, back to your child pose. Although this time we're going to walk our fingertips over to one side of the room. Pinky, 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 pinky. Breathe. This is so good for shoulder health. So if you've been feeling your shoulders are tight, it's also really good if your low back's been tight, or if you feel like your arms are looking inwardly rotated like gorilla arms. So this is a great stretch for that. It also makes breathing easier during the day and posture easier during the day because we're opening up the fascia, opening up the muscles that keep the shoulders open. If you want to add on, open up that rib cage like a clamshell, looking at the sky. Good, you can even drop that left hip further over beyond the hip, beyond the heels. And on your exhale, walk it over to the other side. Now your fingertips are far, far, far away from your hip. You can even drop your right hip off the side of your heel. Breathe. This is helping the shoulders. It's helping the low back. Helping posture, helping breath. If you want to add on, open that rib cage.
And then come back and go into a downward dog. Spread out your fingers like pieces of huckleberry pie between them. Press your heels back and put your left foot on top of your right heel and stretch. Neck is soft. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you can lower your left foot and put your right foot on top of that left heel and stretch out that calf. 5, 4, 3, 2, and put both heels down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now on the 1, see if you can, I'm gonna open up my legs here sideways, and it's like a hammock pose. So can you see how my legs are now open? I know it's at a side view, but yes. Now push your hips way back. That's it. All right, that's it. Hold that. Neck is shaken out. Hammock pose. It's kind of like down dog plus wide legs. Now walk your hands more underneath, and you should feel the inner thighs a little more. Can you get them like underneath your shoulders and between your feet? There you go. And then pull on the floor. Neck soft. Notice how your exhales are a way to release tension. If you would like to add on, you can put your hands in an interlaced position over your back and then kind of let the arms fall. But if you do not want to add that on, just stay where you were. Yeah, there you go. Shake out your neck if you need to release tension. And again, bias the exhales. That's also a way to tap into parasympathetic calming nervous system. So if during your day you sometimes find that there's too many cortisol response, stress response, the exhale is a great way to access that parasympathetic system and help balance out. So you're not overrun by your cortisol system, decreasing immunity. We want to help the body heal. 5, 4, now as you're ready, you can even walk over to one leg, neck soft. And you can walk over to the other leg, neck soft. And then as you're ready, you can come back, walk your feet in a little closer. I'm going to show you from a different view, and drop the booty right down the middle. Now your palms could go lower and lower and lower and lower, and they might even separate. Release any tension. You can feel how this opens up the pelvic floor, and the bone rhythm is now open. So just think about relaxing and exhaling. The low back also has a really nice stretch here. Good girl. Yep, if you need support, you can always do a yoga block under there or take Happy Baby. It looks great. 5. And you still have your arches, your medial arch between the mound of your big toe and your inner heel. That low back. 5, feels so good. 4, 3, 2. Terrific. Now, your booty's really close. If you're like me, basically the skin's already on the ground, and you can just go out wide. We've already opened up the inner thighs one way, so take your hand to the inner knee and the other arm up the other side, and then take it over. Now, you don't have to force yourself to reach the big toe or the ankle, but just see that you're going that way. Now, shut your eyes or let your eyes soften and breathe so your focus is inside. If you breathe in the nose, you even further help create a healing environment. But if there's any congestion or a deviated septum, then just breathe how you can. Breathe. Again, shoulder, the muscles of respiration, all of the posture in the low back. Also stimulating healthy lymph. Inhale. And exhale. Now this hand up and over. Mhm. Oh, it's so good. And if you want to go right down the middle, you're really primed for it, and you can maybe feel a little deeper stretch than you did before. We'll take another inhale. You can stay if you need to. Just gonna come up and cross your ankles. Want to make sure to hit the rotation so it's like you're a T. And your right ankle's in front of your left at this moment, and then you add a rotation. Now your hands are gonna just come down wherever they are, fingertips behind your back, probably the other hand's on your thigh, and rotate. Every exhale, it's like you're wringing out a wash rag. You might even feel it gets deeper. Now inhale and open up your arms, and then exhale the other way. Let your hand down, let your other hand behind you, and look over your shoulder. Add your rotations. Wow, that looks great. Good, Marty, your upper back looks good. Feel you can exhale more. And then inhale and come back. Now, when you're ready, both feet extend. You can even lift up your toes towards your shin with your inhale. And then just a gentle forward fold. Nothing should hurt. Everything should feel good. Let your neck soften. You can hold hands with your toes if you want, or with just even a couple. Mhm. Relaxing here. Great. You're going to gently come back up. And then just take a moment to sit
You can have your palms open, lift up through your spine. Your bones are stacked so that you barely have to work here. You're just sitting with this little effort. And you just leaving the hands in a state of gentle receptivity. The chest and the shoulders are open. And just notice your inhale as you go in through the nose. Notice where the inhale goes, and as you exhale, let it go. Follow the inhale through your nose. Feel it expand, but just notice it, don't change it. And exhale, just get rid of any blocks or any tension. You can make the exhale a little bit more biased to release tension in the body. Inhale, breathe in through the nostrils, feel the ribs expand just wherever the breath goes. Exhale, releasing. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale through the nose. Notice where the breath goes. Exhale, release. Release any blocks, release any resistance. I'll take 1 more time. Just easy. And release. So as you're focusing on the breath, it's a way to attach to the present moment and to get to a closer access of your truer self, which is in harmony without all the distractions of your external environment. So you can take one hand over your heart and then let your other hand cover the heart. And then just with this increased communication with your harmonious self, just ask what else would be very good for you today. What other act of self-soothing, what other gesture of self-soothing would help you feel even better today? It could be as easy as getting some flowers, drinking more water, anything. Only using kind words to yourself. So notice what images come to mind. And if you're at a loss, I'll just offer that you take 3 more breaths sometime during the day to recalibrate your system. And whenever you're ready, let your eyes open and come back into the room. And with much care, thank you so much. I'm so glad to see you guys. Thank you so much. See you guys tomorrow, I hope. Bye. Thank you.